idea, some function or something. So you should be familiar with the Git part of it, like how you can contribute to the main repository or how you can fetch from the repository that all other people have contributed to. So this Git is something that anyone want to contribute can contribute to it, add something some more insights to it or in some way, because if you see the open source is this is how it dwells, this is how the Linux dwelled in the past and it is currently dwelling. So this whole thing is hosted over here, so anyone if wants to contribute they can contribute. And if again it's the part of administrator, better they will incorporate the changes or something, but that is how this whole big picture big projects goes. So you should be able to utilize this version control more precisely. So what features, what advantage it gives you. So you might have came across certain situation while programming that okay, my program is printing this, I am achieved this part, but let's suppose make these changes, it might make this code more proficient and more fast, and you start doing that change, and after a while you think okay, this whole thing get messed up. I think the last part that I wrote is much better. And suppose that you have just in between that last stage and this stage you have just closed that id or opened it again or restarted it, or suppose you again started doing that product after some days. In that particular scenario you are not able to recover that code, you are not able to get to that state that you can move the code in some certain different direction, that it will have been much better, as you might think in a later scenario. Like this is a common scenario as a programmer we just find ourselves in. So in that situation we should be knowing how to use Git. It will enable us to log those, dump those codes with the timestamp or with certain hash map, if I say, if we say it in the layman term, with a certain tags, so that let's suppose I want to get the code of done someone done by person B at the date, suppose 21st of Feb, then you can just put that tag and you can just achieve that code. That is one feature. As a programmer, as you dwell in this programming practices, it will help you more, because frequently you will find yourself in this kind of situation. Another situation is that let's suppose in a project, complex project, that your this your CS department, your EC department, or few department combinedly started to work on, and with some different universities also they started to work on this combinedly. But when you start as a team, someone is working on some different part, some person is working on different part. Let's suppose someone is working on the ADC, some is working on the port, some is working on the UI part of it, some is working on the how I use the port or LCD part of it, and everyone is merging. So is it possible that we can use the Dropbox or Drive or some other mechanism, or use the pen drive and just copy paste and just synchronize it a single place? It will be very difficult if the two-person have added a code or deleted a code in a certain file, single file. In that manner, it will be very uh, difficult situation for the programmer, that whose code we should be considering, whose code we should not consider. So these kind of complexity as a programmer, as a software aspect of this course, you will be facing when you will be getting in the higher level. As a beginner, if you just move on the next stage, then you will start facing this just after this. And why we chose this kind of delivery mechanism to just dispatch the code or this environment is that the you should, as a beginner, as a learner, or as a newcomer to this particular field, you should face as little as challenge as this system can offer. So we have used it to enhance that part of it, so that you face very less problem while getting into it. Because major part of, if we see the like 10 year back in 2008 or 9 when we start that, some operations some id like keel or some some distributed tool chain was there. We have to set up the whole tool chain. Then just somehow we just suppose we just got the example on libraries. It is very difficult to incorporate those file hierarchy to include that in path. If you have some background in the programming, you might be knowing that we have to include most of the thing in the part to just compile those to find our current program to find that library. But with this kind of infrastructure, with this kind of git repository, we have overcome those challenges over here. If as a matter of fact, if you don't understand this part, just don't be get confused, because this part will be covered by the Gadas in very lucid manner, in very layman terms to new beginner, and to the advanced in advanced terms to the someone who is proficient in coding at intermediate level or beginner level. So over here, if you see when the crust part of it, like if we start with the file, then we want some file to be like incorporated in the code, and we want certain file to be not incorporated in the code. Like I'm just testing a part of it, I don't want that code to be incorporated. Let's suppose we developed this git repository, and we just tested a certain part of it, and yeah, it is working, then we can just cut paste in the main code, and we don't want that file to be pushed to all everyone, because that is just for the testing part of it. So we keep those files in the untracked part. We don't just stage those changes. How we stage those changes? By using git add, simple commands in the command line that we will use to push that certain file to the git repository. So these are the certain commands that sir have dealt in very very detail, like when you should be using it, when you should not be using it, and in what manner. So you use this kind of command git add to those files which you want to share to the people. So if I want to share a certain file to the git repository that you should be using it. If I feel you should be using that file, so I will use git add to push that particular file, and commit with a certain message, so that I should be remembering that on the 21st Feb with this thing I have, let's say, incorporated ADC. So when on the later part, if you see those hierarchy, you will be able to know in what manner you have this code has proceeded, and what is the logical flow, who has contributed to which part, and if certain part is facing in the end, certain part is facing some error as a whole project as a whole, and let's suppose that error is the ADC. So you should be seeing to all those ADC patches that is being done by the different people. So this is how this whole version control system works as a, and many big codes like if you see this our Linux as a bigger picture, or any kernel or development for embedded Yocto and this BeagleBone, Raspberry Pi, all these source codes are available to us on the Git on GitHub as a Git, or using Git on the GitHub. And this is how we utilize this platform to get into that. And as a embedded programmer, if I see, if I just suppose if I as a and a product and project I just receive, I want to perform a certain project, then I can use those GitHub repositories shared in open source by others to achieve those goals. So this is the main part of it. And what is you will be commonly be using is that you will be using more frequently this git pull and this part of it, like when you want to clone those things. So you can fetch those remote repository where we have hosted on the GitHub to your computer, to your workspace, to the CCS. So you can use this git pull and git clone methods to get the code from the uh, GitHub repository to your workspace. Sorry. So this is how this git platform is enabling us to share this whole code bases with all of you. And for if I say in a single line, where we all will be starting with this course is by git cloning this repository. again, I showed you that you can directly go to that page and you can use uh, git clone method to basically sorry, download method to get all those things as a from the browser to your system. From the command line, as you will gradually grab some knowledge and skills in the git, you can use this git clone line to git clone all the projects to your computer system. Okay, so the next part is like, what about